there, morons! It's been a while. I apologize, sumimasen, for the delay. I've been a bit busy, but I've got a new series that I'm starting out today. Something I've been, I don't know why I never thought about it before, but let me explain. First of all, a quick pre-lesson. The word sumimasen, we have two words, right? We have sumimasen, and the actual hyojungo or standard Japanese, sumimasen. What is the difference? Well, most people say sumimasen. Sumimasen. S-U-I. Sumimasen. The proper Japanese is actually sumimasen, but when you say sumimasen, S-U-M-I, sumimasen, sounds a bit formal. So generally we want to avoid that unless you're really angry or just if you want to be formal. Now, of course, when you write it, it's sumimasen, but when you speak it, sumimasen is fine. If you want to get the waitress's attention, say sumimasen. You're trying to get through a crowd, sumimasen. That's fine. Okay. Now let me explain. I have found that for me, the best way to learn something is to experience it, and often experiences are very random. They're not controlled. In the classroom, we learn things that are in groups controlled. We're going to learn 7 expressions, 7 cat idioms today, or 6 ways to say I'm angry, right? Things like that. But often in real life, of course, real life does not imitate that. Real life is not so cooperative. So anyway, so what I thought today is I would take you through a few words that I thought were interesting and worth teaching. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one, this is not drama, I promise you, but when I was watching this news program about a foreigner who put a video camera on a turntable, on a sushi turntable, I came across this word, shichou kaisu. Shichou kaisu, as you can see right there. You see that there? And that's the first word here. Shichou kaisu. And shichou alone is literally means see and hear. So it's looking and listening, And kaisu means number, kaisu. So shichou kaisu is basically views. And in this video here, you hear it says yaku 64 man kai. For those of you who don't know, you might not know, but it's very useful. Yaku, in this case, it's a different yaku. This yaku means about, right? And it's pronounced yaku. Yaku, about. And then we have the Japanese counter man. Whoops, how did that happen? Man, this one. And in Japanese, that's man, that's ichiman. So ichiman is actually 10,000, right? Ichiman. 4 zeros, right? So 64 man would be 604, right? 640,000. 64 man, right? Okay, so that's that, and it's pronounced man, by the way. Not man, but man. Ichiman, niman, sama, right? The end is quite soft. And at the end, you can see the kanji there, kai, which is just a counter of how many times something has happened. It's kai. So counter for just a counter for. Oh, I guess. Well, you know what? I guess it's a counter for how many times something is played. How many times something is played. I will double check that before I put it in, and it will be in the description. Anyway, that's your first one, okay? Boom, boom, we're done with that. The next one I'd like to talk about is something called, this is kind of interesting. Oh, no. The next one is not, we have no video for that. We have me. I'm the video for that. And let me explain the next word. The next word is a new word for me, and I was accused of this. Not accused. I guess it's a compliment. It's kobon-no-na. Kobon-no-na. Ko is child. Bon is usually used to something as annoying, and no is your brain, actually. Is it your brain or is it worry? Is it worry? Looks like, let's look it up together. Okay. Now, a lot of you have told me you should use jisho.org, which I do not use, and I'll use it now on camera just to show you guys. Well, there we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, anxiety, troublesome, right? And it doesn't have the last one on trouble. Oh, worry. Okay, good. I was correct. Yay. So see how it's all spaced out a little bit like that? That's fine. jisho.org is fine. I prefer tangorin.com, and I'll tell you why. Check it out. When you type in that word, it shows them all in on one screen. See? And Jisho doesn't. Cherishing one's children, doting, adoring parent, right? Indulgent or fun. But I got to tell you, I kind of like the definition better. That makes more sense. Cherishing one's children. So basically, to be a doting parent, you might know the expression oya baka. Have you heard that expression before? Oya, of course, is parent. Oya, parent. And baka is idiot. So together, oya baka. And that means a parent, a doting parent. But we often call if someone is like, oh, my son is so cute, my daughter's so cute, then oya baka desu. And you often refer to yourself as oya baka desu. Watashi wa oya baka. Boku wa oya baka. I'm a doting parent. Or I must sound like an idiot, right? I mean, I'm so, I love my son, and it's very apparent. So excuse me for showing you pictures of my son. Anyway, so let me explain this. So this summer, I'm making plans to go back to America to show off the grandchildren to my parents, and my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, I'm sorry, my brother's wife, who's Japanese, she said, oh, you are kobon nona papa. Kobon nona papa. Kobon nona papa. It's hard to say, isn't it? Kobon nona papa. And that means a doting father. And this is the first time I've seen this word. And I know other words that like amayakasu, which is like indulgent or spoiling. But I have never seen this word. So new word for both of us. Yay, we are less moronic today. Kobon nona, and that's the word. And we have some new kanji there as well. So that's number 2. Remember, we're going to learn 3 words today. The third one, let's say kobon nona. Hana ikada. Now, hana ikada was not in the Tangorin dictionary. Let's check the Jisho.org dictionary, which a lot of you swear by. Oh, it's so good. It's so much better. Let's try it out. Hold on. Come on. That's the garbage. Nothing's in the garbage. So here we have, if you look here, it'll just say it's someone's last name. Dun-dun-dun. And over here in Jisho.org, it says, oops, come on. It will say flower raft. Oh, it actually gives you a better definition. Okay, flower petals fallen on water, resembling a raft. So no. So it's, I guess we got to give it up to Jisho.org in this case. But when it comes to looking up kanji, I prefer Tangorin. Anyway, what is it? Let me show you a picture. This, whoops, here it is. You see that picture of the flowers? Now, after hanami, the petals will fall onto the water and float like this, forming a kind of very thin layer of sakura or flower petals, cherry blossom petals, and it's quite lovely. It's very pretty. And that's called hana ikada. Now, ikada means raft. I don't know how often, I've never heard that word before. And so I don't know if it's actually used. It's technically correct. I'm sure someone would understand that. But you would probably just say fune. It's a fune, a kind of boat, fune. If someone says, if you wanted to say raft. But anyway, hana ikada. And when we were talking today in class about great places to see cherry blossoms, and that came up as a great place to see hana ikada. One of these places, I forgot which one, but there's so many. That's number 3. Okay, so let's go back again. We're going to review these. We have shichou kaisu, views, right? Kobon nona, indulgent, and hana ikada, literally flower raft. Okay, the next word is yosomi. Let me explain this. One of my students hurt her leg recently. She was walking on a sidewalk somewhere in the country, and she slipped and fell. And she said, I wasn't looking where I was going. I wasn't looking at my feet. I was looking over there, and I tripped and I fell because I wasn't looking where I was going. And she wanted to know how to say that in Japanese, and she came up with this. She said yosomi. Well, I mean, she wanted to ask how to say that in English. And she only knew the Japanese, and the expression is yosomi, which is to look away or look aside, look away. That is yosomi. And a good example sentence would be yosomi shite aruku. Yosomi shite aruku, so to walk while you look somewhere else. Yosomi shite aruku. When you're just looking away, you can say yosomi suru or yosomi o suru. Both of them are okay. Apparently, I would go with yosomi suru since it's, you know, it's fine. Anyway, so yoso, by the way, yoso means other, and mi means look. So yosomi. There we go, a new expression there for me as well. Yeah, okay. This other one is an old expression, but a good one. And I'll tell you why I'm teaching it. I make these videos because they help me as well. And this expression is when you throw out your back, or you got a crick in your back, or you hurt your back somehow, you slip a disc or something. It's called gikkuri goshi. Now the reason it's on the list today is not just to help you, because I want to help myself as well. It's because I often, this last kanji here is actually pronounced alone koshi. This alone is koshi, which is your back, right? I guess lower back, koshi. Koshi ga itai. You'll hear people say koshi ga itai, my lower back hurts. But when you put it together with gikkuri, they both become G's. It turns the K sound into a G sound. So gikkuri goshi, to throw out your back. There you go. Okay. Gikkuri goshi shita. I threw out my back. And let's just out of, since we're looking things up on Jisho today, let's see what happens here. Gikkuri goshi says, I strained my back, slipped a disc, lumbosacral strain. Okay. Gikkuri goshi, there you are. Okay. Fine. That's number 5. Let's go back again, review. We have, again, one more time, we have shichou kaisu. We have cof煩悩な. We have hana ikada, yosomi, and then gikkuri goshi. Go on to number 6. Number 6 is great. This is a funny one. So my students were talking about YouTubers and how they're always doing stupid things. And they weren't talking about anyone necessarily, but there was a case of a young woman in Tokyo who was who had a sign that said, you know, free oppai, which means you can grab my boobs anytime you want. And there it is. See, this is the woman actually. You can grab my boobs anytime you want, and she was holding the sign. Let me see if I can actually get it right there. So you can't really see, but it says right there. And then people are walking up and grabbing her boobs. And so my students said, well, YouTubers are really dumb, aren't they? And I was going to teach something on, what do you call that site? ANN News, which I've often used in the past for my lessons here on this channel. And I came across, where is it? This, here we go. And it says, YouTube が鳥型ボートで川下り、説得され断念. And the last word here, 断念, is what we're focusing on today, which means to abandon or give up doing something. And let me show you what this is about here. So basically, this is actually something that happened in America. You might have heard this story. I have not, but these look at that, the ratings are really low. So these YouTubers bought this pink flamingo. Anyway, these three kids, these 3 YouTubers got a pink flamingo, and they tried to take it down. I don't know, like some kind of what do they call those waterways, aqueducts or something, into the ocean, and they were stopped by the police. And let me see, here we go. The police stopped them. Where's the police? And they had to give it up. Right around here. Here we go. I believe YouTuber
の3人。ボートで川を下り、海を目指していたという。
By the way, in the past I've taught you the word kudari means going away from something. It also means going down. Kawa, so they're going down river. Kawa kudari.
警察に辞めるよう忠告され、断念。
断念. Okay. So they were warned by the police officer and they had to give up, right? And then they said, well, you know, we're sorry we wasted the cops' time.
警察の時間を無駄に使わせたことは申し訳なく思っているよ。
申し訳なく。申し訳ない。申し訳ない is an apology expression. 申し訳ありません。申し訳ない。If your Japanese is good, put it in the comments. 申し訳ない。But what's funny about this story, and probably the reason it has so many thumbs down, is that at the end of the video, you'll see this.
ボートを片付けた後、3人はこの笑顔。本当に反省していたのだろうか。
So after they put away the boat, look at them. Look at their smiles. Are they really hansei? Hansei? And this is the word I want to focus on here.
していたのだろうか。
Hold on, we're going to skip
笑
it.
顔。本当に反省していたのだろうか。
本当に反省して Are they really sorry? And that's number 7. Hansei suru. The word hansei suru is a great word. It literally means to reflect on something, like think about something. But often it's used when you do something bad. Like hansei shinasai would be reflect on what you've done. Think about what you've done. Like go in the corner and think about what you've done. You've been a bad boy, right? So if you look it up, you'll find to reflect on something or to think about something, to think about what, reflect on your bad deeds. It's not always bad, but often used that way in conversation. Hansei shite actually means to feel sorry if you look that up. Feel sorry for whatever bad thing you've done. Okay. So those are your 7 words for today. One more time. Shichou kaisu. Right, we have some extra bonuses there. Yaku, man. Kobon na, indulgent. Hana ikada, literally flower raft. Yosomi suru, to look away. Right? Gikkuri goshi, gikkuri goshi, throw out your back. And then dannen, to abandon something, dannen. It sounds like zannen, but zannen of course means that's too bad. This is dannen. And then we have hansei shite, hansei suru. Alrighty? Tell me what you think about this new series. They're not that hard to make. I just have to come up with a few words. Maybe 7's too much. 7, the reason I chose 7, by the way, is because I've read in the past that the human brain, the average human person, I'm assuming you're human. If you're not human, please let me know what you are and leave it in the comments. And is capable of remembering 7 things. So 7 I thought was a good number. Anyway, that's your lesson. Thank you very much. And as always, let me remind you that all the videos on this channel have the advertising turned off. I've turned it off manually at the headquarters of this, whatever, I got the main switch. I turned it off. So if you'd like to support these videos and encourage me to make more of these videos, please consider becoming a Patreon, or at the very least, leave me a comment. Share the video. That would be great. Share it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, or wherever. Anyway, or if you're studying Japanese with a teacher, share it with a teacher. I often get emails like, "Hey, we watched your video in Japanese class today," which I always think is cool. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, and mata ne.